look behind the curtain here. Final preparations. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Williams is out there with Avdia. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. Takes it inside, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Pass the black hole. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. Greg, how about MP? Reaching 10,000 points at the youngest age ever.
Besting LeBron's old record. And MP is on a historic pace. I can't wait to see what that total ends up being.
A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Sharp's got 5 now.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Outside, Avdia. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Pass the black hole. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. The coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Here's Wallace. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to black hole. And the Thunder, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To the paint. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 11 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Trailblazers trail by 9. Sharp with it. Now defended by Black Hole. Henderson kicks to Williams. Outside, Avdia. Back to Williams. Pass to Henderson. Jacks up a 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 9 to the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Holmgren against Avdia. Can't get it to fall. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Clippers. Black Hole with the bucket.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Henderson, bounce pass. Outside, Avdia. Henderson outside. Shot clock at 6. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over you.
And the Thunder another 3.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside, Avdia. Outside, Williams. Pass to De Silva. Now, here's Sharp. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Black Hole. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Here's Black Hole. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. 27 points for Black Hole. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 16. Good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ware. Black Hole. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Sharp. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Ayton with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's De Silva. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Here's Black Hole. Wallace outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. A shot by Black Hole. No good. Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Ayton. It's blocked. Here's Black Hole, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
And we've seen that. You're right, a lot of examples. Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded closely to end the run. Drives to the hoop.
Well, it seems like all of these guys come into the league now with great handles, and Sharp is no exception.
Here's Black Hole. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 21. Down low. And it's Sharp missing. Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Clippers in L.A.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Outside Williams. Back to Henderson. Outside Williams. Pass to De Silva. They set the screen. Ayton kicks to Henderson. And here's Sharp. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Here's Black Hole. Henderson defending. A three. And the Thunder another three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now Sharp. 17 points in the game. Rebounded by Freeman. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Ayton. Over Vaughn. Out left to the wing. Stripped it away. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Pass to De Silva. Ayton in the high post. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Well, there's the skill of Ayton, nailing the jump shot with confidence.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Vaughn. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Dort, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, Black Hole.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man.
I got yours.
Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
Pass to Black Hole. Takes the three. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ayton throws it down.
Nice setup there out of the two-man game. Simons continues to grow as a passer.
Pass to Black Hole. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Trailblazers shooting it very well as they shake off the rust here early. 54% from the field.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Ayton a screen. Dunn passes to Ayton. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Black Hole with the bucket.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the deal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
They've got Holmgren. Topic is out there with Black Hole. Then there's Vaughn. And it's Freeman in at the 5. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, well, Black Hole in that last game against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He scored an amazing number of points and ultimately he posted a triple-double. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Left side, Simons. Avdia against Holmgren. Ayton sets the pick for Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Black Hole with the bucket.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here's Simon. And Black Hole's going to pick up a foul. First of the game for the Thunder. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Pass to De Silva. Now, here's Avdia. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Orlando. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Avdia.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his points. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
A shot by Black Hole, no good. Portland's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Williams kicks to Avdia. Here's Sharp, 17 points in the game. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, Sharp is just pouring shots in. Great to see him playing with this.
Good, another from 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
I cannot believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on his shot. This guy is something else. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. The shot by Black Hole, no good. Portland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Black Hole, hits it again, wow!
What a game, that's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to De Silva. Now, here's Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the second quarter. Sensational block.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
4 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Avdia. No good on the 3. Oklahoma City shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Vaughn, the pass to Freeman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Robert Williams.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Oklahoma City, Freeman.
And he's good on the second. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
At the line.
And so he's able to get one of two.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Avdia. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Sharp missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And here are the Trailblazers now. 34 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Avdia launches a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Black Hole's got his fourth rebound in this one.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Tipped away. And now a fast break for the Thunder. With one on the clock, the shot no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
And now how about those first two quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that'll do it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Black Hole.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
On the floor for Portland, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Avdia is out there with Rob Williams. And it's De Silva in at the three.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And for Portland, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Avdia against Holmgren. Avdia can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Up top, Henderson. Wallace covering. Portland moving the ball around. Back to Sharp. Going inside. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Black Hole.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to De Silva. And Sharp has it in the corner to stop the run. And Ware pulls it down.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Black Hole, and a great assist by Julius Alexander as that one goes in.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
So it's Portland now. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Avdia with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bucket is good. Sharp's got 24.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
Pass to Black Hole. And another one falls.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Black Hole. Off target from three-point range. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Henderson. Nice defense from Wallace.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Here's Black Hole, connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside, Avdia. And here's Sharp. And he has 28 points for the game. Just 5 on the clock. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Here's Black Hole. Off target with his 3. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's Henderson on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
Shooting for Portland.
And he can't hit the second. Thunder have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Caruso. Comes up empty down low. For Portland, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. To the inside, Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, and this is what you love seeing from Scoot, a desire to involve teammates in pick and rolls.
Pass to Black Hole. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam King.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now Henderson. He's got 15. Williams, a screen on Holmgren. And the wide-open shot from Avdia. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A shot by Blackhole, no good. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though?
What about now? Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Shoots. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Pass to Caruso. For 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
The Trailblazers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Here's Simon. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Sticking with it. Simon's using all of his strength on that one.
And the Thunder making a change here. Bonds checked in. Pass to Black Hole. Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Now, here's Sharp. Tight defense on him. That one's not going to go. The Thunder shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Pass to Black Hole. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on the switch.
And got it, another basket.
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Pass to Ayton. They need this. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Freeman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Black Hole. Good, he hits again.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. Inside, and another one.
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Thunder, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Portland, quite a few spots down the ladder right now. Simons from outside. Vaughn with the rebound. Vaughn's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Black Hole for the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And it's Simons missing. Oklahoma City shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Love the fearlessness from Simons inside, showing he's not afraid of contact.
Donnie's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe, and so he hits both. 1:06 left to play in the third. Pass to Dort. Here's Topic. No good from outside. 3-pointer, Simons. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Topic, no good. The Trailblazers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Ayton inside. He's got 8. Plays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got 10 points.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Pass to Dort. Here's Black Hole. Freeman passes to Dort. Here's Black Hole. Over Ayton. Dort misses. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Thunder. We welcome you back in with the arena still buzzing from the... And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Ware. This one for 3. Rebound by Williams. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever...